Heed! Turn off the music industry! The video vlog is about to begin. Turkey sandwich. So, I'm gonna start working on this car again. And I thought, hey, why don't I, there's the camera. Why don't I make the video vlog? You know, people do that. And maybe if I make it and people watch it, then maybe I'll work on the car more. Probably not. The car in question is my 1973 RA21 Celica with boxes stacked on the back of it. Because that's the kind of person I am now. That's who I am. I stack Amazon boxes on the back of my project car. So, there's my beautiful 18RG motor, just sitting there, doing nothing, because I ain't near ready to run it yet. Not at all. I have mayonnaise on my... No, I'm good. Down here is the focus today. So the car was media blasted a long time ago. And I, in my infinite wisdom, have let it sit in bare metal for God knows how long now, like 4 years. It was in Colorado, now it's back here in Kansas City. And it's honestly fared pretty well as far as like surface rust is concerned. It's not really all that rusty. What I'm doing today, to get back into this, the order of progression is going to be these wheel wells. I've been blasting them with that little fuzzy disc right there. It's a rust and paint remover. Did that first, hit it with a little Scotch-Brite red, and just looking for the spots where there's rust kind of creeping in, or that has been there. Digging all that out, as much of it as I can, and then I'm going to use Pour 15 and just spot treat the stuff that I know where there was rust, because I really don't want this stuff just showing back up, you know, randomly in the future, underneath whatever coating I put there. So I'm going to do Pour 15, and then I'm going to Scotch-Brite the hell out of the whole thing, and I have some etch primer in a rattle can. I'm just going to spray on to coat it to finally give this thing some protection. I'm going to do that to both wheel wells, and then I'm going to put the suspension back on the front. Probably not the steering stuff yet, but the suspension has all been redone. I don't have it here to show, but adjustable coilovers in the front, thanks to my buddy Kel, who helped me weld on the purchase because I could not get it done to save my life. I'm going to put the suspension back on, put wheels on it, be able to put the wheels on these sweet wheel casters like I have back here, right? Get 2 more of those so I can roll it in and out, work on it a whole lot easier. And then the idea is to go all the way around the car and give it the etch primer treatment. Rub off rust with that wheel where I need to, you know, mainly probably just Scotch-Brite. Most of it, I mean, I don't think I'll need to use the wheel. It's pretty heavy stuff, so Scotch-Brite it, because it's already got a ton of material taken off of it from the media blasting that was done oh so long ago. Don't want to take off too much more material. Get the etch primer on it, keep it from rusting, and then I'll turn my attention back to the engine, which will shortly receive these guys, a new alternator, new starter. I've got some straps to put on the transmission that I forgot when I put everything together, which could be a pain in the ass to put on now, but I don't know. I'll find out, I guess. Now I got some. Turn back to the engine, get my carbs from my buddy Charlie, who also rebuilt the engine. My beautiful, beautiful engine. We'll see if we can't get this sucker started at some point. You know, it's best to do it in the middle of winter. Like on the coldest day you can possibly do it. That's probably not what I'll do. If I can get to that point, get it started, make it run. There's still some issues with the transmission and the clutch, as in there is not a clutch pedal. So it's a pretty big issue. This was an automatic car, converting it to a manual. It won't be hard, I have all the stuff, but I took it all off of a manual car, I don't know, 5 years ago, so I don't know how any of this goes back together. We'll wing it. Why not? Oh, God. Oh. One more bite. Ah. Baby, I love you no more. I don't love you anymore. Here be the fruits of me labor. All this goopy, splotchy looking black crap. That's all Pour 15. In spots where there were rust, in spots where I think it might rust, maybe got a little carried away and the shock tower had painted the whole thing with it, you know. It happens. I think my next step after I let this dry will be to take the red Scotch-Brite again, and get out all of the, you can see like the surface rust that came up there after you do the metal prep process that comes with Pour 15. It kind of converts everything to a little layer of rust because the Pour 15 has to stick to it, and I did it on the whole fender well, not just on spots. So I can't remember. I think the etch stuff actually stays on for a period of time. Anyway, point being, that surface rust, scale, whatever you want to call it's got to go away. And then I etch prime, right? So I'm not going to really lay it on thick, just enough to cover everything. You'll probably even still see the black through it and all that good business. It's just going to be enough to keep it from rusting anymore. And all the little spots and splotchy areas, they're all in like cracks and crevices where there was rust or where rust might get in. So I don't know. Whatever it'll do, it's done. I did it. Something is better than nothing. So I'll let it dry, scale it down, etch prime, and then I'll be on to the other side, which is going to be hard to do. I'm going to have to put the jack underneath the car, drag its front end out, and then get to the other side and do the same thing over again. Next time.